What up, boys and girls? If girls watch this, hey, ladies.
You suck at this game.
So today we're starting the video a little bit differently. We're at Walmart today to pick up ingredients. I thought it'd be fun, trendy thing to do, go into the Walmart, pick up what we need, get it on tape. This is gonna be hard walking into the store with a friggin' DSLR, so, but we got this. We got this, cause we're YouTuber. Okay, so I chickened out. So I just went in there without a camera, and it was great. I like my microphone. I call it the SM7 Red.
What you say?
We're gonna be cooking food with old incandescent stage lights. I went to the store and got myself a frying pan. I also bought eggs. Those are in the fridge right now, though. I also bought a thermometer so we could actually see how hot the lights I have actually get. Yay! Okay, so I'm gonna take one of these apart really quick just so you can see what it looks like on the inside. I'm gonna put the mic down and my audio is gonna get kind of bad. So this is an ETC Source 4 stage light, and then that I use is a key light. We use it to light the front of people. They're used in theater a lot, but we use them in worship too. Okay, so this is literally just like glass. Once again, this is future Wes, accounting for the sins of past Wes. It is not made of glass. Let me clarify. It has glass lenses inside of it, much like a telescope. Those lenses are used to magnify the light beams produced by the light bulb. So that's what I meant. This is just a shell. No technology or electronics there. It's all in this. It's just a bulb that gets really, really bright and really, really hot because it's not super efficient at what it does. But I'll give you guys a closer look. If I put my face next to it, maybe. So this is a halogen bulb, more specifically an HPL light. And future Wes will probably break down the science on this a bit for you right here. Hello, now we're gonna do the science. I saw that in a movie once. So now we're gonna get into what is a halogen bulb. It's an incandescent light, which for those of you who are like, what's an incandescent light? Well, there was this guy, Thomas Edison. Most people know him as the guy who created like light. He made like the light bulb. And a halogen bulb or an incandescent light is one of them. So it's like the old-timey like, ooh, back in my day type of light. It's not an LED. LED is a different beast. Okay, so this is a halogen bulb, okay? What's special about it is you have this part that's the filament. It's made of tungsten. And then surrounding it, they basically they like vacuum seal the bulbs when they make them, and they fill them with halogen gas. Now, in order for this filament to produce like visible light, you actually have to heat it up to like, what is it? I think it's like 37,000 degrees Fahrenheit. So think of those YouTube videos where they get a knife and they heat it up to where it gets really hot and it starts to like glow that red color, and then they like cut cans of Pepsi with it or whatever, because it's sick. That's what a filament is. It's literally you're just heating a piece of metal up so much that not only is it glowing, but it's like boom, ton of light. And for all my people who know about the periodic table, tungsten is the one that's like really, really heavy, but it also has like an insanely high melting point, meaning it don't melt good. It don't melt good. You gotta like throw this thing into the sun to get it to melt. And because it don't melt no good, it is great to heat up and produce light with. Now, you're probably wondering, what's with the halogen gas? Why are we putting gas in that junk? What the halogen is for is it helps prolong the life of the bulb. Okay, so here we have a zoomed in look at the filament, and what happens is over time, this guy heats up, and the outermost layer of that filament, the tungsten will actually vaporize and turn into like little particles that float around the bulb. They will float and float and float until they basically land on the wall of the bulb on the inside. Over time, that will damage like the wall, that'll make it all cloudy. Basically, it'll make the bulb less efficient. And so in the cooler parts of the bulb, you have like little halogen atoms kind of just floating around doing their thing, right? I'm making it big again. This is like a little tungsten gas particle thingy. Don't think about it too hard. So my camera just stopped recording and I didn't know, and I kept talking for like a solid 10 minutes. So I'm gonna explain this. Pick up where I left off. It doesn't bother me at all. Our tungsten is this little square guy. His name is Tony. Tony the tungsten thing. This little circle, we're gonna call him Henry the halogen guy. So Tony and Henry. Little backstory. Tony and Henry, they hate each other. Tony, well, he just freaking vaporized. He vaporized and he's in the air and he's like, ooh, let me get to that sweet, sweet cold glass. I'm hot. I need to cool off. I need to condensate onto that glass. And so he's floating around and he's making his way to the glass. And then Henry the halogen guy, he's like, nah, not on my life am I letting you touch this glass. And so he freaking locks hands on him. He gets his little grippers on him, and he's like, nah, bro, nah, you ain't touching this glass on my mama, bro. Like, and so they're tussling, and he's like, let me go, Henry, let me go. And Henry's like, nah, Tony, you had this coming, man. You had this coming when you were talking about my mama like she was a fool, man. They're beefing, and he's bodying him, and he's like, and he finally gets him to where they're near the filament. The hottest part is like where the filament is, and then the cooler part is like where the glass is. And it gets hot, and Tony's like, man, I don't even want this smoke no more. And so he freaking floats back over to his people and jumps on that filament. And then Henry's like, I did my people good, I protected the bulb, let's go. And then he floats back over to his part of the bulb. The whole premise of this video, the reason I can cook on this light with this bulb in it, is because 90% of the energy this bulb gives off isn't even light, it's heat. These are just wildly inefficient. They're not really used anymore, actually. Are people gonna think this is a... I'm gonna turn off the lights, and then you can get the full effect of what this light is like. See. So yeah, it's really bright. It's very freaking warm. So first, to check whether or not we actually can do this, we're gonna test the temperature with a good old meat thermometer. Siri, what temperature do I need to cook an egg?
160. You sad, smelly little man.
Yeah, we could cook a lot of eggs at this point. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys what I see right now.
Actually, you know what?
That was bright. Oh. So we are almost at 300 degrees and it is still moving. So we are definitely able to cook that egg. I have this, so that way the fire department doesn't get called. And now that I'm thinking about it, saying that out loud, maybe I shouldn't be doing this inside. Yeah, I should go outdoors to do this. Especially considering this thing got like 400 degrees. Okay, I'm gonna go outside so I don't get fired. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Gonna sync audio. Good morning, everyone. I'm at my humble abode on a beautiful Friday morning, and we're gonna cook eggs in my driveway like the American I am. This is good chocolate milk. Am I recording in 4K? This is the egg. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. What? No burns. Golden yolk. Now we try it. That's a freaking good egg. 10 out of 10. That was the best egg I've ever had in my life. The consistency was like perfect. As you could tell from the time lapse, I buffed it. Yeah, it's still really good. I mean, that's a freaking good egg. I was supposed to shoot B-roll. Whatever, you guys get the idea. So you heard it here first. If you're looking to save money, don't want to buy a stove, buy an incandescent theater light. As far as I could see, it does just as good of a job, probably even better. And I didn't cause a fire, so that's a win. So